Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I have here another Locals Gameplay Finals. So on the left we have Imperialdramon, who starts off the game by evolving to an EX1 Vmon and then playing the new starter Vmon to grab an Imperial. On the right we have Security Control, who opens by evolving to a Salmon, playing a Blade of the True, and then ending the turn with a Magna to recover 1. The Imperial player plays a Davis, grabbing another starter deck Vmon, grabbing a Stingmon off that play. The Magna swings, hitting a Stingmon, and then drops Kari to pass turn. Imperialdramon here thinks for a second, swings with the Vmon, hits the Hellscythe, killing the Vmon but with no target, then evolves to Lydramon, and plays a Mimi to pass turn. He swings over the Vmon with the Magna Angemon, and then he just passes. The Imperialdramon player will then raise, playing the Stingmon, going to Imperialdramon to spin the Magna, and then swinging, hitting a memory boost, and swinging again, I would imagine. First he hatches with Mimi, swings again, hits a Salmon, and then goes into Dragon mode, popping out his champions. Salmon will swing into the Dragon mode just to get the recovery, pops his boost, and then he plays Eden's, followed by another Eden's, just to clear everything but the dragon. Pushes up the Vmon, swings with Dragon mode. It is Darkness Wave, just milling the 3. Imperial player will just Digivolve into the Lydramon, go into a Kumamon, and then Jogress into the Pyodramon, swinging. Does hit the Schwartz, that is rough. Evolves to the XV in the back and passes turn with a memory boost, grabbing Dino Beamon. Security control player then will think out his turn a little bit here. Does play Blade of the True to get some draw. It's just one card in this situation. Then drops the Mimi. The Imperial player is sitting at 4 security against the 2. Hits Patamon. Swings. Hits Patamon. He does not have the hybrid, but he will disrupt the BT08 Vmon, grabbing Fighter mode. He does just pass turn by going a little wider. Security control player does recover one. Recover another with Pata. Then he counts out his options, assumingly going into Avenge Kid. Yep. Avenge Kidmon, killing the XVmon. Orders his options at the bottom, and that passes turn. Imperialdramon player will probably go for game. He does unsuspend there, swings again, and then unfortunately hits the Holy Wave, recovers into the Hellscythe. Security control player does get another recovery from the Patamon coming back from Hellscythe. So unfortunate here. Just pop the boost and just hard play Pyodramon. The security control player does go into the Bond of Bravery, swinging over the fighter mode, trashing security, and then he does crash with the Vemon. Just clearing the board. Rough beats with the security there. He does Ice Wall and then drop a body. Does have a Rookie and Raising. He does promote the Palmon, the security control player swing. Trashing one. I don't know if I would have played the body on board with the Bond of Bravery out, but it's just the security really just left him in a bad position here. Player on the right does just go into the Junomon, milling 3. He does get back an Avenge Kidmon just in case the game grinds out. Unless, yeah, he does change his mind. Nope, he ends up going with the Avenge Kidmon. He does swing with the Bond. Or, I'm sorry. That passed his turn. So the Imperialdramon player does go into Stingmon. He Hammer Sparks to 4. Evolves to Dino B, suspending the Junomon. HPDs into Dragon mode, unsuspending with Davis Ken. Playing out his blue and green. Hatches with Mimi and evolves. Swings Dragon mode. Because of the Dino B, he will be able to crash with Bond. Falls to Sting in the back. Security control player just basically draws, and the Imperialdramon player scoops just for the sake of time. He knows that he doesn't have the outs in the security because they were in his hand or trash. So now they're going to game 2. This was the locals at Cool Comics and Games in Cape Coral, Florida. Player on the left has been in a few of our finals matches. His name's Gavin. He has been playing Imperial for BT08 for the most part. And the player on our right is Justin. He was featured in a couple as well, playing Yellow Hybrid, and now he's on security control. After he saw me play it the week before, he really liked the way it looked, so he just built the deck as well. So security control goes first. Just drops a Kari to start. Imperial will start with the starter Phoebon, grabbing the XV and passing turn by evolving. We do see a Magna coming down just to recover. Does hit Chaos Degrade, putting away the XV. Then Blade of the True to draw 2 cards. Imperial here does play the Memory Boost, grabbing XVmon. And then just pass his turn. Security Control swings over the Vmon, plays another Magna and a Mimi for his turn. Getting pretty good setup here. And then, of course, Imperial will go into that XVmon, but just pass turn after that. Mimi does get hit in security there for the Imperial player, which is a pretty good tempo card. I think that that's a pretty good tamer into the security control matchup, just because you can be offensive and try to move a little quicker. But man, his security is not working with him here. So here he evolves up into that Junomon. He gets back Bond of Bravery, it looks like. Hits into Davis, grabs the Grand Kuwagamon and a Vmon. The Imperial player does play a 1 of Grand Kuwagamon, which is a pretty spicy tech as he does have the free trait. So you can just give him security plus. He'll have jamming from the XVmon, and it's kind of cool. Kind of a good card to lay on some aggression. In this matchup, it might be good as well if he could ever establish a board in which to play it and get a little bit lucky on the security. Patamon will swing, hit the Stingmon. He does play the Darkness Wave, this time having a yellow Digimon, so he can get back Patamon. Then he plays the Holy Wave. reducing its cost with the Kari, or rather gaining a memory back with Kari, I should say. We do see him drop the Sting. I imagine he'll go into a Pile. Spinning back the Digimon. He does hatch the Mimi, or use the Mimi to hatch. Evolve in the back. We'll swing on suspend. Or what's he thinking here? He just goes into the dragon mode to, I guess, try to be a little bit safer about his swings. Goes right into the Imperialdramon. Hits Sala. Oh, it's the Dino Beamon. Got it. Does suspend the Junomon. So he's just trying to get some aggression where he can. It seems the Imperialdramon's hand was a bit awkward, and the security control player was able to put on a lot of pressure early. Just shows the strength of like really good security hits is pretty wild in this game. Goes into another dragon mode to go even further down the chain and just make 2 more bodies. So he's going pretty wide here. Plays a Mimi. Goes Hell Scythe, getting the Magna, shortcutting, of course, tapping everything to reduce the, or to gain 2 memory back. Keep saying reduce the cost, but that is misleading terminology. He does go into the Bond of Bravery over the Avenge Kid after playing it. Which passes the turn. So Imperial in not the worst spot, but could be a little tricky here to navigate the situation, because if he doesn't do it correctly, or if he rather leaves himself a little bit too vulnerable, it will spell game the following turn for him, most likely. It does evolve to the Lydramon, going to 1. Drops 2 Hammer Sparks. Into Stingmon. He will Jogress into the Imperialdramon. Evolve the Vmon in the back. He will swing on suspend and draw. Does hit a Holy Wave and recover. He does HPD, suspending the Dragon mode to go into that one. He does swing over the Bond of Bravery. He should unsuspend here as well from Fighter Mode's effect. I think here they were discussing how he suspended the wrong thing and his opponent just corrected it for him. He said it's no problem, take it back. So big cheers to them. They are on the same team, by the way. Local team Excuse. And now the Imperialdramon player is at 0 security, and he's just basically trying to keep the security control player away from being able to set up a lethal play. It's still technically anyone's game. I know it looks very, very close, but without a rookie, there's no way to protect what he could put on the board. So it's kind of a rough spot for both players, honestly. This is a very grindy matchup. Security Control is just a very grindy deck. He does Chaos Degrade the Dragon mode and discard it, of course. Swings with the XVmon. It is Holy Wave. Swings on Suspends. Swings again. And goes into a Dragon mode, of course, popping out those 2. He will DNA Digivolve those into the Imperialdramon. Swing on Suspend. swing. And just play a Stingmon. He does pop the boost, Flame Hell Scythe with all the memory gains. So he's going to kill the XVmon, bring back a Magna Angemon. Then he does Schwartz to kill the 2 level 5 or lowers because he has 3 Tamers. Again, skirting out of lethal. He'll swing with the Dragon mode. He does hit the Hell Scythe, letting him minus 6k and recover 1 with the Patamon. Of course, and again, he has that hybrid in hand, so that security just really keeping him from winning the game, which is rough. You saw the player on the left was even pushing his tamer up, and he does concede, knowing that that's the end. So if you guys are here, thanks again for watching until the end. BT8, this will be the last gameplay video of BT8. We'll be moving on to EXO2 at all of our locals moving forward. So I just want to thank you guys again for the positive reception of the gameplay videos. I know sometimes I could kind of ramble a little bit, but I do kind of have a stream of consciousness type commentary over these, as sometimes I'm watching them for the first time since they happened, if I even got to watch them at all at locals. Thank you guys again for all your support. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Appreciate you guys.